But yeah, NEC. NEC was an event that happened.
Oh, I'm like, how?
How? Shippo, you can't just be... They did Shippo dirty by starting it like that.
But we're gonna jump right into Jukem.
Look at my Cascoon. Look at the Cascoon, by the way. This is the power up. This is the power up of the century right here. You can see my eyes closed. I am not looking at the screen. It's all Cascoon.
That Scizor is in top 8, I would believe you, because you know they sleep on this character.
They sleep on him, but he's also like super annoying. Admittedly, in my opinion, in my humble opinion of playing this game, I don't like fighting Scizor. He's just counterattack happy more than Sceptile.
Doing the thing to make sure you believe it.
And he's picking Empoleon. I don't know if Jukem's just playing what he wants to
I don't know how I
against
got
that
away
ice
with
beam.
that ice beam, honestly. Like, that was the first ice beam of the set. I feel like if he counterattacked that, I would just never go for, like, certain projectiles ever again. And that's what my idea was,
To make
like,
sure you believe it.
like later on. I started using my projectiles, not so much as to hit Scizor, but to keep him in place and force him to counterattack. That's also the only time I got anti-air too, I remember too, because I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to be reacting to that, so I would just cover all my options with projectiles and stuff, and it worked out.
Immediately. And these swords dances, making sure that he
And that too, that's the thing I always try to do against Tech a bunch, was just during practice, I would just defog the swords dance, and then he would rush in, but then he just figured out, oh, I'll just bullet punch that, and then like beats basically every option, because like, he's just out of rock smash range, and he can punish me after, if I were to like counterattack through the bullet punch. This is the part where I start to remember too, like, I don't want to spoil it, but like the range to use Aqua Jet. I learned a bit from there, and still sometimes I did whiff it, but I felt like I was starting to use it better. Like, this is just kind of like me trying to figure out what to do right here. Like, I should not have Ice Beam there. I should have clearly done Aqua Jet there, because that was keeping him in place. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do that anymore. It's freaking Scizor. I really tried.
Oh, but he tried to overextend a little bit and tried to jump out, forgetting about the Rotom.
I don't know if he forgot about the Rotom, but rather just chose to elect to take the Rotom hit instead of being stuck in the corner.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It was because I didn't want to be stuck in the corner, and at the same time, I was like hopeful that like, look how low this Rotom hit is. I'm like barely not touching the ground, so like it's just like, oh, you're airborne, all right, well, you're getting stunned for 5 million years and have fun. But another thing that's of note here is that like I should have realizing, oh yeah, if someone's using a charge counterattack, my usual instinct is to jump. What I should do here is jump and then Steel Wing, or at least JX to get some damage done, because then I just kind of let him win. I'm telling myself Aqua Jet right there, and then I don't, because he's just like at the perfect range, because Tech likes using that a lot, where he does his little hover shenanigans right here to try to get over my Aqua Jet and then punish me. But the thing is here, if I be patient enough, because I know he wants to do it at like ranges like that, I either want to do stuff like JY, to send projectiles, which will arc over to where he would be flying, and then force him into counterattacking if he wants to counterattack, which he does like 99% of the time, and then I Aqua Jet, and I can either beat him out or catch a backdash. Or if it's a situation like this where I see him flying and I haven't sent out the projectiles yet, I just be patient. I'm like, oh, I don't have to yet. I either just wait to do JY or I wait to do Aqua Jet. I don't have to spam it right away, especially against someone like Scizor. I just got to be in those ranges and be patient. Yeah, I didn't press the button there because I thought he would like respect me, but then he was like, grab. I don't know what button I tried to press there. I think I tried to do a homing cancel. I'm still god awful at doing homing cancels. I'm so mad about it, because everyone else can do it, and I'm just like, guess I'll die. Guys, I'm repping the sponsor. Y'all, my sponsor's so good. Why'd they move it? Why'd they move me? It was so perfect right there. I never realized that. What the frick? What are you doing? Man, this game's UI sucks. Yeah, see, like that. He kind of likes doing it like that. He waited. I tried to catch his jump, and he delayed it perfectly like that. That is one way he could mix it up very well. And he's just bodying me, jeez. Did I win this game 1? I thought I won game 1.
I've never seen Jukem utilize Litten, the famous last word.
Nice, perfectly timed. Anyway, this is when I realized, oh wait, Litten's might not be the best one. Maybe I should experiment more with it though, just in case. And now I'm like, oh wait, I should not use Litten. Litten sucks.
But you know what?
People use Litten in this matchup, and then Tech's just like, no, I have all the knowledge, because everyone always uses Litten in this matchup, and I'm inexperienced using it.
Definitely has burst on deck. JY didn't confirm, but getting the
good backdash on my part. Can't get that second stealing, getting all this chip damage, being delayful. Ooh, so much damage. I like the delay because I always get like a double hit. And like the double hit, I don't know why he just sends him so far away, like compared to the first hit. It's like, you see right there, he was like gonna barely move, like all the way down here. But then the second hit's just like, you're going to go all the way over here, which honestly perfectly sets up for Aqua Jet against any character.
Try to get a grab.
Try to get a grab. I'm cheeky.
Ooh, I like
Ooh, try to do that 6x.
Catching it with a lot of, like,
I was risking death right there.
People aren't used to playing. People don't know much about Empoleon because there's not many people to lab with. So
I'm so lucky. I'm the luckiest man alive. Oh, I'm so dead. Bye, world. I honestly thought he was gonna burst right there, but good on him to just be like bullet punches a safer option. I don't want to stay on the ground. I choose not to. I choose to mash buttons in the air for free chip damage. And did I actually win this first game? I don't remember. Oh. Yeah, I didn't go into burst there. I was expecting him to go through all of that for some reason. I don't know why. And then that bait. The literal slowest approach right here. That is the funniest thing to me because I'm like nowhere near him and he's like, U-turn. I'm approaching you. I'm not approaching you anymore. Farewell. What makes Litten the best support in this matchup for Empoleon? Well, not for Empoleon, but usually Litten is a support that's usually chosen because it pierces through counterattacks, and Scizor is like counterattacking all the time. I completely forgot though in field phase, if he is counterattacking, he can cancel into a block by homing attack, which is stupid. The whole point of a counterattack is that you have some risk to it, and if he's able to just go into a block, there's no risk to it. So there's like no chance of like piercing options happening. He can cancel into an attack fairly quickly, because like here's the sequence of how he blocks. Like, let me go all the way over here with my Litten. He goes from counterattack. I see counterattack. Oh, like, okay, Litten. We're gonna go. He cancels into a hover dash. Well, a dash into a hover dash, which then he can cancel into a homing attack, which he then cancels into block. And it's a lot simpler than it sounds. It's not that complicated, and it just becomes kind of oof. Yeah, I agree, Shippo. It's a bit kind of not quirky at all. Usually Litten would be better in Duel Phase, but we later find out that that's not the best option either, depending on the level, because he can do a quick punish, and I think I've realized I just don't like Litten for this matchup personally. I just wanted to test it out. I'm a great baiter. Oh my god. I love, by the way, can I just say I love Jin and Shippo commentary. You got the hype man who's knowledgeable, and then you got the knowledge man who can be hype, and they just have this perfect synergy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this commentary duo. It's so good.
Showing that he's Emperor Penguin, don't need a running here. Just oppress you by moving forward.
Oh. I was like, if that hit me, I would have screamed to shout and possibly even let it out. But I'm glad I'm good at reactions to where I can just avoid that. He really thought he was going to hit me. He was like, oh yeah, I'm totally... Well, I guess that was kind of in the end of it. He saw me counterattack. He's like, alright, better let it rip. But I'm like, instant. Got this, and then we got big boy damage, 100 HP in ship. This is reactable though, so honestly, I'm just kind of lucky. Oh. Steel Wing? Defog? I forget certain combo routes I did. Like, I didn't know if I finished that off. But no, all the HP gone. Bro, the layers of mix-ups right here. So, I delayed it way too long. I should have done it earlier because I was expecting him to counterattack a bit longer. Because I was trying to bait out a counterattack from this. Because clearly he's going to freaking counterattack. Even though that did, admittedly, whiff. He was just going to counterattack. Like, you know. Like Scizors always do. Sorry, buddy. Cask, get up here. So, what I tried to do was just trying to bait him into dashing. But I did it late. But then I'm like, okay, what's the best option here? What I just gotta guess. I don't mind guessing in this situation, but it's just painful either way. I mean, I have a health lead, so it's not the worst situation if I do get it wrong. Though he does get momentum and almost burst because look at his meter compared to mine. He has more of it if he does win the phase, especially. Did I just do all this? And now I almost have burst. And I have Litten. Do I do the thing here? I need to ask you a question. How? Clearly this animation's over, right?
I don't know, with that defense debuff on him, he's trying to find a way.
I ducked his head fit perfectly within that claw grip. Like, look at this. I'm pretty sure if I was standing, I might have gotten hit there. That's the funny part to me. That's actually optimal. And you can see his life ends 1 second from now. Yeah, that's the thing with TEC a lot, I feel. Because He's gonna see me jump and think I'm gonna do something, and honestly, I might have whiffed the Steel Wing if he did not dash forward. But because of stuff like that, he always decides to go for a counterattack, and he has 8Y, and like he usually uses 8Y when I'm sliding in and trying to do Steel Wing for free. He's not using it in different ways like this when I'm just jumping forward. I guess we're at a very awkward range, and he thinks, oh yeah, J-Ball will probably hit and my 8Y will probably miss, which I guess is a fair assessment if that's what he was thinking.
99%. What Tech will do is mid-range, he'll use this, CA and locks him into either going forward or backward. But the thing is, Empoleon doesn't care. He's beams.
He's beams.
He's beams and
beams? I don't know. The beams are not the part of it that I should be worrying about. Oh, launching myself. Okay, now I understand you, Ship. I 100% agree with you, bestie.
He's his own personal beam.
I am a beam.
And he just doesn't care.
Technically not a projectile that can be deleted.
The animation to come out and then launch in the last second.
Yeah, see, like that. Like I'm in this range.
And we'll just wait for the animation to come out.
Wait, am I?
Launch in.
No, okay, I wasn't in that range if he decided to backdash again, but he definitely was like in a range where I don't think he was going to backdash twice in a row. Because I don't think he really can. He usually, when Scizor does his little dash cancels into other dashes, he can't go in the same direction twice if I recall. So he went forward and then backward.
Ooh, catching him on the late frames of that sword stance. This is going to be a good amount of damage.
Nice.
No, he doesn't go for his classic reset. He takes all the damage.
Yeah, I want all the damage really off of Surf.
No.
And this is where I start learning. I think I fall for it a few times more where I decide, oh yeah, I need an Aqua Jet in field like this. And then I forget, oh wait, I can't do it like all the time because he could literally move in his counterattack for some freaking reason. And that just like makes everything so off when it comes to... Oh, I missed all the 4 other hits because Scizor's just so quirky like that. I love fighting Scizor. Scizor's such a cool and fun character to fight against. I love it. I got completely lucky there, not gonna lie. I should have died there. I should have completely died. Yeah, there's the other reason why Litten is a bad decision in field phase. I'm literally getting my toes washed right now, Jin. I'm getting washed up. I cannot believe it. God, I love Jin commentary. Ah, shit, stealing. I just wasn't confident. I just wanted to get over him. I think I was worried about Fennekin. I think I was trying to bait out Fennekin, so then I just land.
Because you gotta understand how Litten works, and Tech knows exactly how Litten works.
Yeah, he uses Fennekin. I just
noticed the support switch for Tech.
Yeah, he switched supports. I think we did go to character select like 2 or 3 times during this entire set just for supports. Why did I Aqua Jet there? Oh, I guess it didn't matter to me. I should definitely press something there. Why did I press something there? Reaction's bad, even offline.
I believe it was a preference thing. I don't see much.
I should at least jumped again because I'm like, oh, if he decides to do anything, I will literally punish him. You know something I need to do more? JY into 5x. Because I feel like I would do a lot of damage. If I were to have done it, I might have been able to defeat him. Like if I were to jump over this and then do like very few hits of JY into 5x. And then just go Ice Beam, Hydro Cannon. I think that would kill.
There's a situation where you have burst, just like Tech called it. The double burst call.
Double burst. Burst. I like the windmills in the background. Oh, Sceptile, why is your 2-way so bad? Why is it so weak? Why is it so not long range? Like, why is this not touch? Like, look at him. He's like pointing at you. Like, I guess it visually doesn't look there, but come on. Come on. You can lunge a little more forward. Emperor King. God dang it. Emperor 2y too strong. It's very strong indeed. Oh my gosh. And then I just Aqua Jet. Like, this has been a thing I've been doing a lot recently. I just like walk back and then Aqua Jet. Both in field and in dual phase. Especially in field phase. I could just feel off guard because I walk back with their guard up and they're like, okay, he won't press the thing. And then I Aqua Jet and hit them. Like, it's just so common. And like, especially here, it caught Scizor off guard. Tech's Scizor off guard. Like, let's look at this one last time. It's just very, like, funny how often this works. Because doesn't expect it. You can't react to it at that distance. It's my new, like, meme thing now with Empoleon. Yeah, I was trapped in that situation. I could not waterfall there because the stupid staples. That said, I probably should have waterfall because I think the staples would have scaled and this would have done less damage. So technically, it's like the optimal thing to do. Still funny. Man, that was 15 chips. Not that much as I thought it would. I like that. I like that. Like, I like his attempt to try to air me, but like I'm in a range where I can just do it early and react to it. Look at all this big boy damage. How much damage? That's like 7 PSP, I think. So it's not the best, but at the same time, I'm trying to like get meter. So like if I win the phase, that'd be very good for me. And then I lose the phase. This is not the greatest timeline for me. My thought process right now is like, oh cool, I'm going to try to get my meter, and then I get snatched by Bug Bite. I'm literally getting snatched. I'm getting caught by bug catchers. by the bugs themselves. Literal bug catchers. Yeah, that's an opportunity I could have. That's an opportunity I could have aqua jet. Honestly, if he had Fennekin and he like dash canceled his hover dash or any dashes into a Fennekin call, that would have been pretty good for him on his part. That grab was actually supposed to be like a JY, which I do a second later. Yeah, I should have done it then. Was I in range if he did backdash? I'm not too sure. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. That was the right call though. I'm still here because he whiffed Warning.
I like that dash forward backward. Interesting choice. Fun choice. All right.
God, Litten is such a good support. Litten is such a good support, by the way. It's so good. Like, I guess it caught him here, which is weird. But then, you're clearly touching. And this is the beginning of how Tech just consistently grabs me or breaks my own grabs. I don't understand how he does it. That in like air-to-air situations, because he was like knew I was going to jump at him. I just like had a longer ranged option at the moment when I air-to-aired him with my JY in that one combo. I just don't understand how he does it. He's such a legend when it comes to it.
Do unhand me.
Unhand me. I don't have hands. I have flippers.
Metal fins?
Metal fins.
Talons?
Jin! Jin! Do you know how penguins function? I literally just stood my guard there, set up my force field. I'm like, whoosh, so I can get that meter. Alright, 120 damage. JX. That can angle. Good JX. I was pretty bad at using my JYs off slide. Like, I kept doing it high. Like, I don't understand why I keep doing it this high by accident, but it might have mattered there because it didn't come out as fast. Why did I do that? I should have done surf cancel JY. That's such a good angle for surf cancel JY. I forgot. I did that. This is a low. You know what avoids lows? This move. This is the first time I've totally just like gone over a low like that and actually punished someone. That's so cool. I'm so quirky at this game. God damn. Why am I so good at this game? And I messed that up, and I'm like, alright, chip. And then he said, burst? Did he get burst from that? No, he didn't. He just took it. I should not do that. I experienced this as a bad move in this matchup. I should never use it unless it's like, I know I confirm JY into it. But like, most of the time he's going to be counterattacking it, so that's like hard to do. JY is not used for attacking. It's used for forcing him to stay in place in this matchup. And of course, that's like something you do in other matchups, but especially in this matchup. I don't know why I jump here. I never should jump against Burst Scizor in Field Phase, because of course he wants to be at a range with his counterattack, and even then he does react with Burst Attack. So that's like the most terrible situation. You can angle Empoleon GX? Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, but when I mean angle, I mean like he moves forward, backward, left, or right. And it's only in Field Phase. So if you're thinking Duel Phase, he can't do it in Duel Phase. It's only in Field Phase, which makes it very strong because it also has an air hitbox. It's very good. It's slow, but it's very good. And I think it's very underrated.
100%. If he wasn't,
it's not too good in Duel Phase, but I want to implement it more because it does have some cheeky subs you can do, especially if you're near the wall. It does combo into 2x without needing to slide. That's like the optimal route to do. It's very fun.
I don't know if you would have taken it. I don't know if there's 180 raw.
There's me just standing in place. Like, he's just trying to catch an aqua jet. He thinks, oh yeah, I'm going to aqua jet. And he doesn't just do a regular jump, because I feel like in this situation, it'd be kind of awkward if I try to do a regular jump anyway, or a regular aqua jet to get his regular jump landing, because he's just like, I just got into burst, and I'm not sure if I want to risk it. So he just kind of leaves himself open. He tries Jackson, not once, but twice, and it leaves him so wide open because he's just so low to the ground. I just get so much damage. So much big boy damage. That was too obvious. That was too obvious of a bait for Fennekin. Oh my gosh, I hate my life. I should have 2x there. What did I try doing there? I don't know what I did. That was literally frames off. Maybe I did try to go low stance, but then I just dropped my block and I just died because of it. Also, this part right here. This part confused the heck out of me. You notice the hit count? It reset. And I know for sure, I talked with Tech about this, like, in between, like, the games where I'm like, I pressed R. I was holding R the entire time during this, because that's how I always do it. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm guessing my finger just slipped, but I don't know how this happened. It was so weird. Blame online. Yes, I'm fighting online Scizor in winners finals of this offline tournament. Wonder Chef, please save me. I don't want to fight Scizor anymore. There's a tech, haha, funny, for Scizor that Mutator told me recently. Probably a knowledge hazard if this gets word to the actual tech. You know how you can cancel into block and field phase? Well, guess what? Apparently you can do that in Duel Phase 2 if you just do like a support cancel, like go from support to like block right away so quickly that you like don't actually use your support, because usually the support would stop you in place, and if you try to cancel it, then that means you're just going to go into your block because you're standing in place. And it's kind of toxic, not going to lie. But it also means you could risk accidentally using your support. So I guess it's not as easy. But if you do get the pattern down on how to do it, it could be very annoying, especially offline.
One thing to watch out for is Litton is still alive, and that can make a huge comeback on damage.
That did play a big difference, though, because I feel like I should have, like if I wasn't blocking, I should have counterattacked here. But now I just get this full combo, and now I'm going to wait here. I did this for some reason. Oh, I know why I did that. It was because it was level 3. I don't know how that goes over level 3, but I guess it does. Like, you catch your leg, but I guess it's just like height properties are still annoying. I like how he just passes by. He's like not even going to stop and try to go up to hit Scizor. Yeah, Plink, definitely like a support type of Plink. I'm not sure if it's the Plink itself or like actually the support, because like Plinking means like the support isn't ready, right? So I definitely think it actually is just like canceling the support itself into a block. And then here's me being weird right here, be like, oh, didn't I block that? What happened? I probably shouldn't have done this mid-match, but I was just so confused at the moment. I'm like, I'm going to forget about it later if I don't mention it.
That seems about right, because that back wide does high profile you over a lot of things.
This screen is amazing. Wait, what screen? No, I think that was not right. I don't think that was correct. I think I blocked that. Listen, guys, I'm so great at this game, I did not die. The game made me die because I was too strong.
But because the instant back Y is fast enough, the game ended before Litton was able to start going upward.
I hate you, Shippo. Stop being smart. Don't tell me good things. I just want to know that Litton is terrible.
Profile you over a lot of things.
I should have aqua jet there. I should have aqua jet there.
Like
Shippo Jin. I ship Jin and Shippo. Shippo Jin. No, I'm kidding. For commentary only, of course.
And that back wide
Ship Jin.
Puts, that thing in perspective.
He mashed that shit. Like, look at this. Boom, instant. I could not react in time. I should have reacted to this, though. This counterattack that he did. Like, I don't know why I didn't. Like, I literally did that the game before. I'm fairly certain. Or a game before. I tried reacting to that, though. That was pretty quick on my part, honestly. It's just that Scizor stance is so quick. Grab. I knew it. I don't even remember him doing that grab. I'm just like, he's gonna grab. I need to just jump a lot more whenever I see him in this. Like, I should just do it. He's counterattacking. What's he gonna do with a counterattack? And it might be late enough to where I can jump over his homing, so it's just like, just do it, Jacob. He really tried to go for a U-turn there. I wonder why he went for a U-turn there. Gosh, JY just feels super safe on like his counterattack for no apparent reason. Like there, I don't know if he could have done anything to punish me with even like an instant move. Look at that backdash. Yeah, he just catches backdash. Because like he can't really, he doesn't have a hover dash backwards like that. So he's just like, oh, I get hit? Cool. I'm abusing that all the time. I've hit him so many times with a backdash. All this damage. Do I go for 8x? Oh, I'm stupid. Yep, just aerial ace me. Just aerial ace me. Duh, me. I should have used Poplio, honestly. More attack damage would have been much better, much more useful than having, not even the double jump, just the attack support would have been much more useful than the Litton, actually. I should have switched that.
I like that escape from Jukem out of the corner. Much better for him, but
so much damage. I kind of wish that one didn't, the second hit didn't hit there, because I wanted to get more chip damage and not risk him getting meter in field phase. That was a bad aqua jet. I should have been more patient. Why can't I react to Bug Bite? I can't react to Bug Bite at all. Both offline, or sorry, both online and when we were offline. I don't know why. Did I win this phase? Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I did that. So he goes for... Yeah, he goes for that. If he hit me, I think Aqua Jet would have gotten beat by that, but I was being very patiently because he's still high up, so I'm like, whatever. I was like, I'll counterattack because he probably will try to actually do a dive kick downward.
Goodness, can he complete this in 6 seconds?
But that's also 6 seconds.
I don't think so. He does not have the time. He doesn't have the time for this. He burst the guarantee. He's going to burst to guarantee it.
God bless. God bless stealing. God bless stealing. I mean, this one clearly looked like a whiff too. Like, clearly that wasn't hitting him. But I'm still going to blame it on stealing. I could have, but I was very desperate. I'm like, I really want to get tech in that situation so I can actually, you know, win the round. But I understand, like, it's 2 seconds left. I couldn't really have done much. Maybe if I did, like, instant stealing, maybe. But no, I don't think I would have been able to because, like, I have more HP and I had, like, 2 HP left. So it was basically unwinnable there. So I don't think, unless I got a KO in 2 seconds somehow. But Empoleon's also slow, so you know what? That was like a pipe dream. Right here, though, I am surprised I didn't get hit by a U-turn. I think I hit him right before he was able to cancel into something like U-turn, which, you know, I'm not complaining about. I like that. I lost a round. I want to get my burst. So glad Bug Bite doesn't steal meter. Look, right there. Again, he keeps backdashing. Like, this is the perfect range for me at most cases. And I see him wait. I walk back a bit. I'm like, okay, I think now's a good time. And he just instantly backdash because he was like worried he'll be in a sticky situation if I Aqua Jet. Too bad I Aqua Jet so quickly that I caught the backdash. He just keeps blocking there. I'm lucky there. I'm a very lucky man. Yeah, so that why didn't I waterfall there? Okay, that would have clanked, I guess, but then give him meter. But this is also like full combo, full combo. Jacob, what are you doing? You should have waterfall there. I think I thought he was going to counter dash cancel because I did waterfall right before, and it was like, oh yeah, clearly he'll like try to dash cancel and then go into another counter attack to go through my waterfall instead of what happened before when I waterfalled and went over his counter attack or went under his counter attack. But then he was just like, no, I'm just going to do it again. I think that's probably what happened. Waterfall? Or do that, because Scizor's stupid. Scizor's so stupid. God, I love Scizor.
Like legit, of any of the characters, that is my favorite animation is field phase grab.
Tried to eat out the vulnerable frame,
I know that's what happens here. No one's like, oh, it's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. Boom, 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 bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. You get absolutely destroyed by this combo. 166 damage, almost an exact KO. And now I can use this for reference for like 600 HP characters. Like, oh, it's 167 HP. Better just start spamming counterattack and hope I get a crit. It's such a cool combo. It utilizes so many aerial options, so many grounded sliding options. I like it. It's very stylish. Jin's like, I was expecting a reset. I'm like, I know my HP. Like, look at this. If I do this and see Aqua Jet do this much damage, and I see 12 or lower, I'm going to waterfall. If not, I might rock smash. Like, at that perfect point is when I can react to the HP. I'm very good at that type of stuff when it comes to HP. It's one of my better traits when it comes to this game. And here's my third attempt at it, using Litten and being like, I'll be quirky and do something different. Guess what? Litten's range, not that good. I can't get out of his range where he could just back-wire me, apparently. Litten is so good. Litten's so good in this matchup, guys.
Litten's fire had fight marks. Until just now.
Fake breaks in.
Well, you know, we'll take a look next time.
So unbelievable.
If there's a next time.
If there's a next time. Hell yeah, brother. The one time he doesn't glide, too. The one time he doesn't glide. Accidentally getting in his head. Sometimes when I see jumps, I'm just like Aqua Jet. I don't know if I'm like trying to get the landing. Oh, that was totally not to try to get the landing. I was trying to get him when he was standing there. But Scizor's jump is just so bad. I'm so good at this game. I wasn't thinking that was in the wall splat. God dang. But I'm like, alright, this perfectly sets up for defog. And then I react. Because I knew he was probably going to Fennekin. Why did that 8x miss? I'm still mad about that. I know about this. I remember this. I knew exactly this entire scenario right here. And I'm like, why did that 8x miss? Why did it miss? Don't you agree, Skaskun? Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to be like, bada bing, bada boom. That is like, this game is a 3D game, I get it, but come the heck on. Like, what is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? He's like contorting his body in such a way to where it barely misses, and his like front part right here is in the background. I'm so angry. I tried to react to a jump or like call out a jump. I was correct, and then the game said no.
Over his 8x like that, he's gonna take the opportunity. Punch, snatched up, hard.
Getting literally snatched.
No, he wants to
oh, he wants that medical? Wait, that was kind of weird, actually. I never noticed he just did that. And just, that could have been a whiff punish, but I was like already like so tempted to just jump. And then he just panicked CAs and I get punished for it. Because clearly that's how that should work. Oh, he really tried to U-turn there? That's crazy. And it's the point where he'll say U-turn is bad. Because it's just like, it didn't go through all these projectiles, what do you mean? I did that for the knockdown, then I get the... Yeah, he'd just go for that.
That U-turn sucks, but in that situation,
yes!
It definitely did suck.
It definitely did suck. Oh my god, U-turn is a good move, y'all. I'm gonna scream. But right here, I'm very proud of how I like decided to time my JY to beat out his counterattack, because I had a feeling he was definitely just gonna like press something out of it, and I was right. Because like he definitely was just like, oh, he's gonna Steel Wing, right? So I'm like, all right, JY. Which honestly, Steel Wing might have hit anyway, because he's like trapped in his corner. If I did it like around here, this area, and he backdashed, that would definitely have hit him. I just realized it's kind of like just a stuck situation he's in if he can't get under me with Steel Wing and like get out of the way, or sorry, with his counterattack, because then he'll just like get hit by Steel Wing. Did I go for the full combo? I think I went for the full combo here. Cut does more damage because it doesn't have 3 hits left. I'm so smart. Why do I keep spamming homing attack? I'm not so smart. I won this game, right? I'm just questioning myself. I'm like, how am I at this much of a deficit? I'm like, wait, I'm just good at video games. I forget I'm good at video games. Oh, that's, well, there goes all the health. Y'all see, like, oh, look at this health lead he has. He has a health lead. He's like 120 ahead of me. I'm like, bonk. And that was only 1 hit of Steel Wing. I didn't get both of them. And then I'm like, chip damage, chip damage. Lovely. Also, I just realized, wait, does Defog? Can he grab me there? Like, can some characters grab me there? Because, like, that looks like such a pushback that I don't know if he's going to be actually able to grab me there. I should test that. I'm going to test that later. And if he just spammed it. Because that was point blank range too. Defog does get powered up in burst mode, so I'm not too sure exactly about that. You turned bad.
Because that challenge, he has to rush in. He's just literally nothing can do. Linton's going to stop him from doing anything. Yeah, and it's going to be an easy combo dance from downtown, the bubble. Hey, yo, Kobe Jukem out here? The bubble from downtown?
I was going to say, the man, the Aqua Jet no scope.
Aqua Jet no scope. All right.
Okay, to explain why I'm laughing so much, I didn't intend to do that at all. Like, the JY itself, I did mean to do. Because, like, I realized what I did do. So, what happened here was, I forgot I'm in Rage. I think I'm getting level 2 Litten, and forget he's being dragged into the air. So I was just going to hit him with 2x, like thinking he's going to be at level 2, so I just hit him. And then I realized, oh wait, it's level 3, time to improvise, just in case, even though it's 2 seconds left, obviously, he won't have time, but like, gee, what? Scizor, your life ends 3 frames from now. 1, 2, 3. Close enough. Why am I so bad at video games? I thought it was styling. It was styling. I think it makes it cooler, at least, is that it was not intended to be styling, but then I'm like, you know what? I will change fate and make it styling. If it worked, it's styling. Like, it still looks good. It's just funny, because, like, I totally forgot. Like, oh, right, I forgot. Litten has a level 3. Let me mention another thing right here, because sometimes, you know how when Empoleon slides back and he jumps, he goes forward again? Because of the way it slides right here and I cross him up, it doesn't do that, but it's also not making him fly forward as quickly as he would if he were to, like, fly forward normally, like, so, like, going like this, like, look how fast I'm going. Boom! Of course, like, he has different speeds of how he can jump, depending on if you're holding backward, neutral, or forward. But in this instance, I think it's because I like, crossed him up, it thought I was, like, holding backward, I think, or something weird happened. And that just kind of made the JY more awkward. I still like that Scizor's like facing this way. He's like, this is my life. And look at me, I'm like, I'm shaking my head because I'm like, that was totally unintentional.
I think the Pokemon can speak Jukem.
But wait, if Jukem is like being...
This is like a puppet character, you know? Like, you know, you actually control Cascoon, and Cascoon's the one controlling Jukem. So
do I have any self-worth? do I have any control over my life? Or is my life now going to be like controlled by this purple grape? I don't know what to do. Bro, I love how Empoleon just like I love the camera angles.
You know?
Goes from the side into that. God, Empoleon is so cool.
Cascoon's the one controlling Jukem.
I'm a leader. 'Tis I. I'm a bad leader. I should have realized that.
You know what, Tech? Being down 1 game.
Tech, how many times do I teach you this lesson, old man? I'm literally gonna keep Aqua Jetting you out of your backdashes in these ranges. I see counterattack, I'm like, alright, Aqua Jet, I don't care. I'm gonna go for it. You just put yourself in this ground position. Empoleon does really well against that. Surprisingly. Second time I have not gotten punished while whiffing waterfall. I'm so good at video games. Oh look, you just put yourself in danger again, Tech. No, not like this. I should get punished here. But then you're just like, oh my gosh. If he got crit too, that would have done so much.
That seems like a
that's so much already. Rock smash. Bada bing, bada boom. Clash right there. God, I hate pausing in this game. I was gonna Steel Wing so much higher in the air, but I can't time it when there's pausing. I hate it. Like, I'm so high up. Look how far I fall before my input even gets attempted to come out. Look at this. I hate timing it. I wasn't mashing and I was trying to manually time it too. I remember this.
I like the support a lot. Amoga is, I mean,
Like, I'm not sure if you're supposed to mash it or not in situations like that. I like an up stance attempt the one time he's trying to like beat out my projectiles. I'm like, here's a projectile where you can't do that with.
Just because like the damage scale.
And here's my homing attack, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm slowed down. Like I totally forgot.
The damage scaling
I just got hit by a Amoga.
90% immediately. It's massive.
And a Snivy here, you know, he doesn't have one, so.
I will remember that later. I will remember this exact same moment later, and you'll see. You'll all see. Later on, I did recognize that. I hate Bug Bite. I'm so bad at reacting to it. Why am I so bad at it? It's like, this is my water pulse moment. But also, why? Why does this hit? This doesn't... No. 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 No.
Okay. Alright. The Gordon Ramsay, it's raw. It's raw.
God, the freaking... This Bug Bite is too raw! I agree.
It's raw.
If it's too raw, Gordon, why don't you just react to it?
That looked like a reaction.
I think Aqua Jet against bursted opponents underrated because they just don't expect it because it's the light, except for the last hit. So like when they're busy doing something else or like doing other stuff, I like using it. I think this happened later on in the set too. Because like it pauses them at least, so it's like pretty good for that.
Easy Scizor.
Ooh, back dash clean. 19 seconds left.
Oh my gosh. Why am I so bad at reacting to freaking Bug Bite? Come on, stop abusing it, Tech. It's not like you could just spam that the entire time in either set and I would have gotten my freaking butt whooped. Oh my gosh.
19 seconds left.
Why can't I react? I can jump this. Can't I jump both options here? I'm fairly certain I can. Why don't I just do it? I just jump in Steel Wing and I win, right? Doesn't that just the thing I do? I don't know why I didn't do that there. Even though like Bug Bite catches jumps, if I Steel Wing in time, I'll probably beat it out, you know? I mean, at least for Bug Bite, he can cancel it. So like if you do react to it, he could just be like punch, 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 or whatever.
He could have did the snatch. He could have
Which is annoying.
I believe it's called Silver.
I still don't know how he did that. Or well, got hit by this. Like, how did this hit?
It's called Silver Wing.
Oh, here's my Pokemon knowledge coming up.
I believe it's called Silver Wing if you can actually have the sword.
You say Silver Wing or Silver Wind. Either way, that's not what the move is called. The move has no name. Haha, I'm so good at Pokken.
And that's
I forgot it was the same exact match. I forgot that was the exact same match. Wait, is this the exact same round? Wait a minute. Wait, it was. It was literally the exact same round. I didn't realize it was the exact same round. Jacob will remember that. Jacob remembered that. Seconds later. I knew it was going to kill too. It wasn't a surprise to me because I'm like, you know, I'm in rage. Waterfall, this is like a heck of a ton of damage. It's insane. Bye-bye.
And that was the bait of baits. Because, to be honest, if you just held block, what do you have to lose? He can't actually combo that far distance.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes I feel like Tech does like go for the counterattacks when it's like very obviously gonna like get baited, and like he could cancel into another counter, but like in that instance there, it didn't really work out too well for him. Obviously, I understand why he goes for it because it's just like free meter as well, and he just used his burst, so he's just like, oh yeah, I'll go for it just for next round, and I think I'll be safe. But whatever. But either way, I beat it out, and I'm just like get buddied.
I mean, but the minute he CA'd, he sealed his fate because the existence of Aqua Jet, he can just go launch full in, and no CA will be able to live that.
Yep. That's exactly it. I'm so smart. I'm gonna minimize damage. I'm gonna minimize damage so hard by getting air scaling. Let's go and possibly screw up the combo. And I was right.
Too much time was spent. Ooh,
I love Patient Aqua Jet. Patient Aqua Jet, so good. Almost as good as mashing Aqua Jet. Oh, also nice. Good call. I think that's the only grab he went for against Rock Smash. I think Tech is just like so used to counterattacking that he just doesn't grab in situations where like other people will counterattack because he just assumes that his counterattack will beat their counterattack.
And see, we see a little bit of a pace change here for Tech. Usually we do see him
so much chip damage. Notice how he, by the way, can I notice like the one time he grabbed, or I tried to grab, he broke it? Why is it with all this stuff going on? He's just continuously still doing stuff like that, where like I can't grab him, like I don't grab him. But then when I finally grab him, he's like, "Yep, this is exactly when you're gonna grab me." I don't understand this godlike power. I would have gotten hit by that if I didn't go into burst, by the way.
I mean, it's working. Do it till
it
stops working. That's how you play.
All right,
I guess it worked out for me. 8x. I should have 8x. I understand why I did that. Because that's how you counterattack, obviously.
Like the attack of burst.
If there's one thing he definitely holds, it's his burst attack. Unlike Garchomp's, who can always hold their burst in general. But
I should react to that faster.
I mean, I digress. Like, not even pulling in for like the chip damage.
Yeah, I don't know why Tech doesn't do it. Like, I know he's like -4 or something, but it's still a big burst attack, and he doesn't even do it when he sees people jumping. Like, I feel like that should be a very kind of easy thing to do if you see them jump, especially in Empoleon. His jump is like kind of slow. Like, it's good because it's kind of slow because he can just do a lot of different timings for stealing or JY. But against Scizor, when his burst goes in the air like that, I just don't know why he doesn't do it.
Ooh, all right, Metal Claw gonna get all
Even for the chip damage, like why would you not go for the chip damage, especially against Empoleon, where like you don't have to worry about grab really at all, and you could just counterattack and run away.
And look how often these are going to time. Ooh, the quick CA dash. Nice.
Yeah, I was like, did I win this run? No, I didn't. Scizor privilege is so nice.
Wait, is that Mario Carey right here? All right, never mind. Going back to the match.
Wait, what did you?
Already November, right? Wait, is that Mariah Carey right here?
He tried to say Mariah Carey.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Wait.
Oh, it's already November, right? Wait, is that Mariah Carey right here?
I thought the first time I heard that, I thought he said, "Is that Mario Kart here?" Like, not gonna lie, it's like Mariah Carey.
All right, never mind. Going back to the match.
Jin. I love Jin.
Is Tech to win?
Gosh, I totally could have. I think I was gonna rock smash anyway because I'm like, why not? But like, I could have waterfall there without worrying about the staples. I think.
Is Tech to win?
Lapras gonna make an appearance here. Ooh, the movement.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't press a button.
Why?
Scizor is such.
I'm so good at knowing when to sidewire or not. Like there, like I don't know how I avoided that. Like I'm just so good at video
I
games.
love the animation of all of it.
God damn, I love sidewire. Sidewire is such a good button.
So all the way across.
It gets them out of the way so well. Like especially like this. Look how last minute this is. Look how last minute this is. I decide. Yep, right then and there. That's pretty last minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, I guess it's quite a few frames.
When you're able to hover cancel all the way
Not
across.
too, of course, not too sure how YouTube's gonna handle like frames and stuff, but you know.
And of course, ooh, in the air to
He really tried going for that?
Clean. Ooh, the dash forward.
The one time he does
That was a
go
good.
right
That was a good call on his end. That was a very good call on his end. Because I thought he was gonna go for X Scizor.
Another burst back time and time again. The ending of this combo.
Ideally, I should
into a
have
hard
jumped
knockdown.
backwards
Staples.
or dashed backwards.
Ooh, back up. Nice.
What am I doing?
Moving out and get this punish. Snatch. Ooh. Air to air.
Bruh.
Moving out of the
I
way.
don't know what I was trying to do there. I saw him jump and I'm like, I'll jump and try to air to air him, I guess, forgetting that it's freaking Tech air to airs.
Air to air.
I don't know what I was thinking.
So good with these.
He's just forcing the field phase each time. He does not want to be in duel phase. Like, if he wants to
I should 8Y, honestly. 8Y seems like it would actually be good against Scizor when he decides to jump, because even if he hovers at like an angle where like 8Y would hit. I should do that more often.
Just to get the punish of Aqua Jet. All right, Lapras.
Lapras moment.
I think Tech was like, should I jump this? And he's like, no. I'm not.
Yeah, he's just like shaking his head, like right here. Look at him. He does not know what he wants to do.
I think Tech was like, should I jump this? And he's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, he's like, he's thinking about it. But a hover cancel Y is gonna make it a punish.
This is it.
Yes, it is. He's like,
I'm so mad right here.
he's thinking about it.
Because I never ice stream throughout the entire thing. I'm like, I'll do ice stream. And I'm like, oh, wait, I keep forgetting. It's Scizor. He's just going to cancel into another CA, despite how many times I've aqua-jet him. No patience in the slightest.
Tech was like, should I jump this? And he's like, no.
Like, literally, every single time. Every single time, I'm like, aqua-jet. And he decides to just do it again anyway. I don't understand. Why, Scizors? Why do you do this? I'm literally going to go, okay, I never do this. Because, like, it's literally insane people logic. But I'm literally going to, after JY here, I'm just going to jump forward slightly and steal wing when he's clearly not in my range already, because I know they're just going to dash forward and CA again. I just know. Like, that would hit there. I'm so angry. Looking at that makes me angry. I think that's like the second time I used Ice Beam in the set. And the first one was it hit in field phase. Somehow. He was preparing for this moment, preparing for this day. CHGC is a drug. I hate CH. Scizor players are good guys. Tech is a good person. He just plays a villain. Tech is an anti-hero.
We still have fire. We may be.
Yep, and there, like, second game in a row, there's me shaking because my head, because I'm like, oh wait, Ice Beam, bad. Guys, the power up.
Straight into it. He's committing.
I've absorbed too much energy from Cascoon, Mr. Cascoon right here, and I'm now ready to absolutely demolish him.
When you have such a great option that gives you a hard knockdown, why not stay in Empoleon?
Yeah, I agree with that entirely. Also, I just realized, of course, Tech is going to be the one person who doesn't try to home and cancel my aqua-jet on block, because I went for that waterfall thinking he would. And I'm like, mother, you... I hate this character. It rots people's brains, I swear. I can't catch people off guard with stuff that normally would catch people off guard. I always think of it like this, though, because, like, look how much chip damage this does. It's like 60, so I'm like, you know what? I take 60 damage here. Like, I'm fairly certain I took less damage in that scenario than he did. Wait, how much damage did that do? Wait, that's a 80 damage, I think. Yeah, 80 damage.
I believe you can just punish him a little bit better.
That makes sense because he has 120 grab. I'm like, wait, I thought it was 60 to 120 for no reason.
I don't know how hover cancels interact with a lot of.
I get knocked down there, but I always like counterattacking, dash canceling with Empoleon if I know I'm gonna get hit, so I ruin their combo, or at least have air scaling for the combo. It's a very cool trait that like makes use of a counterattack like that, where other characters would usually maybe just get hit anyway, especially against long range attacks like Scizor counterattack. I could try letting it go to beat it out, but I'm like, it's also Scizor counterattack, so I'm afraid of like hitting his counterattack, then him dashing, and then punishing me with something harder.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And again,
so good. So good. So good. I tried doing that twice into Drill Peck. He just doesn't. He just respects it. I'm just gonna grab.
Gonna be a little bit tricky what he's doing.
The one time I conditioned him to not press a button when I tried grabbing him, like my third grab attempt the entire set. Honestly, I thought this went to game 4 only, and I won.
I was like, where did the Scizor?
Like I think the trauma of fighting Scizor offline erased a game from my memory. I think it was game 4.
That, all right, he's figuring out a way around these Aqua Jets, being able to.
I need to react better. That's something I need to do better. Like if someone does like a delayed something like that, and I'm not prepared, because I'm usually prepared to steal wing when there's not a delay, or not a delay, but if they do it too early is what I mean, because I'm just not used to being like, oh right, I steal wing right now, because I'm used to just seeing them do a move and then realize, oh, I can steal wing, and not, oh, they did the move and then I jump and then do steal wing. My brain just doesn't function in that. Wait, he did anti-air me one more time.
People like to forget that in field phase you do have a third dimension you can walk. Yes, you do. 100%. I'm taking oh my gosh, I'm playing so good right here. You guys have no idea. I'm taking advantage of his counterattack habits so well here, because I think another thing Dagobah mentioned to me was that like, oh yeah, you can't zone against him because he'll just counterattack it with anything you want. Notice how I'm not doing any like slide back wise at all, because I know that's slower. I'm using JY to keep him in place. I've mentioned that before. It's very good for situations like these, because like in angles like this I can move forward, and he might be able to backdash to avoid Aqua Jet, which is why I do something like this. And I'm like, okay, he's not moving forward again. I think I'll go for JY as opposed to Steel Wing because it's faster in case he does a backdash. And like I don't get a big combo, but that isn't from your side A.
It's still a very good situation for me, except for in this situation where I accidentally cross him up.
That's a good fit. That's a really good fit. Yeah, he's stuck in the corner. That
was a pretty obvious Drill Peck. I'll give him that for that counterattack.
Reversal. You just threw in the corner.
There you go. You know what? Fennekin working out for.
Ooh, I can Aqua Jet that. I think Empoleon might actually do pretty decently in this matchup. Like, not a winning matchup, but I think it might be even just because of situations like this. He has the perfect button to try to beat out something like Scizor's counterattack. And even then, it's like a worst case scenario of, oh, what's the mix up right after then? Do I go for Waterfall if I'm like at a right timing and beat his counterattack out? Do I go for Rock Smash because he might go for the JY stuff, or Surf if he thinks he's gonna like do a dash cancel grab? It's very cool, very more interactive than most characters when they're fighting Scizor. Which I guess makes it more fun in this case, which is why I probably went Empoleon like right away as opposed to Sceptile. I went for Sceptile in Grand Finals just to throw him off, but
you know what?
Didn't really work out too well. Almost. So you did more damage to him than you took. 80 he took 85. That's what I was thinking. That's why I mentioned the damage, because I'm like, I could not tell if I did more damage to him or not, but still, I'm like, cool. I mean, he could have done something else, obviously. He could have done like homing attack and that would have done more, but hey, you know what? He did a grab. Now, but like for real though, I think Empoleon does well in this matchup. I think Dagobah thinks this is winning for Scizor. I think, like, I'm fighting tech. Like, he knows how to adapt. There's some things with counterattack he's doing, but he definitely knows how to adapt. I feel like I'm adapting very well to his, like, adaptations with Empoleon either way, and I just think this matchup might be even. I'm very optimistic with Empoleon, obviously, and I think he's, like, bottom 6 to bottom 8 now, but I think he's fine. Anyway, back to the actual thing itself.
Fennekin working out for him, and you know what? Staying in the mid range. But you know, oh, but nice.
See, literally reacting to it with Aqua Jet. You wouldn't think, oh yeah, I'm gonna react to this counterattack with an attack, like at any point in it. Like if I mistime it, oh well, I just do Waterfall, and at worst case scenario, we clash. Best case scenario, he gets hit.
But you know, oh, but nice. It looks like tech, not tech.
Well, worst case scenario, he guesses right twice in a row, like trying to, if he's going to keep counterattacking or dash, or like dash and then counterattack again by going forward. And then what happens right after, which most of the time is going to be a Waterfall situation where they clash, so.
Jukem is catching on to the timing of his CA.
That's the CA gave tech enough meter to go into burst. Now he actually has it.
Yeah, that's the one problem with the whole Aqua Jet thing to make him go into counterattack, though, I will admit, is that it does give him meter. I accidentally gave him meter there. Like, if I was going to give him meter, I should have forced myself to do Aqua Jet, but I wasn't in a range to do it. So, not the best situation for me to have done that.
Now he actually has it. Snivy is on deck, but thing is, Snivy being in neutral is not going to work. Oh my goodness, stuffs him out.
Oh my gosh.
She has it. Scizor is on.
I know I should have surfed there. It wasn't like a situation before where I thought like, oh, you know, a counterattack was going to beat me out, like obviously. But like in this situation right here, I should have definitely surfed. And I don't think it would have killed. Maybe it would have killed. Not too sure. I am in rage, but he's in burst.
All right, 13 seconds left. Again, it could be a factor. Ooh, the delay. Cover Y.
That moment he could have just, you know, burst attacked me. Oh my god. Well, to be fair, like, yeah, sure, this happened to him, but at the same time, you can make the argument that I didn't surf here when I should have. So I'm just gonna say the timeline corrected itself. You silly buffoon.
Oh, the raw JX.
I love
You know what?
JX.
That's like, you know, reminiscent of when he plays Sceptile. You think you're gonna grab me? Nah, bro. Disappear.
Yeah, you think you're gonna grab me? No, I'm gonna just jump and like freaking JX or something.
Disappear. We out of there.
The Houdini.
The Houdini. I be gone. I hit my light. Be gone. I am now disappearing within thin air. Except for Empoleon, where he's like, I'm gonna like sluggishly throw my body at you.
Jukem is making magic.
I love timing it like that. Sci-Fi is pretty good against counterattack and field phase too, in my opinion. Just because like there's so many hits that like kind of stack up on each other, and if I can time it right like that, I can.
The late frames of that CA catching the back.
He backdashes so much. I feel like he would definitely do better if he just didn't backdash as much, but I still feel like my stance still is the same, where I think this matchup is still pretty good for Empoleon.
The late frames of that CA
God damn.
again. Wall splash.
I think he really needs to start reacting to Aqua Jet with Fennekin. But he keeps pressing buttons as a thing, so you know. That's kind of hard to do.
Is the question. No, he's taking his damage.
Accidentally resetting it? Okay.
And there's half your health. Congratulations.
Nice delay.
Okay, so like I think my like on the fly reaction skills really helped right here, because I was expecting I got the one hit. You're not supposed to get the one hit usually. And because that it doesn't phase shift. So I decide, all right, more damage. That took out a large chunk. Like look at this red health. So much chip damage. Right here in this top right corner. My heart's beating because I'm like, oh, I didn't do the combo. I know I am in the corner still, but like I can't handle it. You could tell because like usually I'm good at reacting to those types of jumps with drill peck. But then I did my own jump and I'm like, oh cool, I beat it out again because he likes backdashing a lot. Here's my favorite part of the set too, by the way. Yeah. I've been oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how much I've been wanting to do that to tech for so long, just like faking an attack like that in field phase and then going for a counter piercing move. Well, obviously it's just steel wing, but like it's so hard to do because Scizor's always moving around, but this was the perfect opportunity for me. And somehow this also hit. God bless steel wing.
Nice. Steel wing eating it.
He's going for more aggressive steel wings because the amount of times
looking back, I'm like, oh, I just could have kept holding that to try to get Lapis again, but that was totally just supposed to be like a little taunt thing I was gonna do, and then I got taunt to get bodied because I could never pull off a taunt to victory in this game. I don't know why, it just always fails. Like I'm not even doing anything. You just like counterattack backdash.
He's going for more
like brain rot, literal brain rot. I'm so sorry, Tech, but oh my god. It did get me thinking though, because like in this matchup, it might actually be good to use up stance at, because he's gonna be at full distance a lot of the time, just trying to bait. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just get my piercing option, like Lapras ready, so I can get at least more chip damage. Or like get free Aqua Jets in, having Lapras go in first. Like I thought about that afterward. I'm like, oh, that could be good. Wow, in a matchup where I'd actually want to up stance him.
like after the ice.
But I can't really slide jump into Scizor because he does 8Y a lot.
Break that CA armor like immediately.
And that's also my favorite part of the set too. Like I never use back X at all. And well, I think I could have kept him in field phase, but I think I liked it when I brought him to dual phase because I could prevent him from getting his meter, both from the nuggets and winning the phase. Because I don't think I would have been able to kill him, but at the same time, I could have done my this tech that I found not somewhat recently, but something I want to implement, which is doing back X into the slide, and his little slide in field phase has a little like 0-hit damage hit thing, but it makes it so they are forced to block Hydro Cannon or get hit. It puts them in a state like that, and it's very cool. I like it.
The low profile.
And
the lowest of profiles.
CA is a high. It's just a very long high. Ooh, the rocks.
The conditioning too. Like he probably thinks, oh, I shouldn't bullet punch there. I feel like that would be too obvious, and then I just went for it anyway.
It's just a very long high.
And then he tried to go for Metal Claw thinking I was going to do something else. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got it. Like I can afford to make a few mistakes because I have my burst and there's 40 seconds left. I could try to stall him out a bit.
Knowing that was a tough match all the way to the nitty-gritty.
Damn, I'm actually kind of cute. What the hell? Kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Fun fact, I didn't see a single burst attack from either one of these players.
You are completely right.
That's so funny too. We didn't use a single burst attack, neither of us. And it's like, mine makes sense, but why didn't you use it, Tech? Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm like, oh yeah, I'm using a character with a command grab super. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, I'm not fully processing this because I never use it raw because I always use it off of Aqua Jet. So it basically is just Aqua Jet into super is my burst attack. Alright, this is going to be a literal pain to watch through again.
Feeling the adrenaline.
Or experience it again. Danganronpa in the background, by the way.
You can tell Jukem is in serious mode, going for Sceptile immediately out of the gate. No Empoleon here.
What do you mean by serious mode, Shippo? I'm gonna call him the fuck out. What do you mean by serious mode? Are you saying when I pick Empoleon, I'm not being serious? Screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. Literally, Empoleon is serious mode. I chose this for not. Whatever.
Going for Sceptile.
Man, I can't believe I just like picked a low tier against Tech and then won. Man, I'm such a player who just.
No Empoleon on here. Immediately going for it.
Oh my gosh, and let me tell you, the movement that's going on between these two, I've pretty much seen already 3 perfect blocks. Oh, all right.
Nicely played. Good thing he didn't CA, or else I could have taken 5 million damage.
Wait, he's
I forgot about that happening. I swore I pressed A, by the way, and while holding forward, I think I just accidentally did that. I thought I bullet seed jumped. God, why is he so good at backdashing too? He did that like 5 to 6 times during our set.
Correct that, Mr. Scizor, bro.
That's gonna be a whip punish. And nice. Oh my God.
That'd been a cool combo if he got that off.
Sick, but you know what?
Could've, would've, should've, would've.
But gotta grab.
That's the first of many, by the way. This is gonna be the first of many times where he thinks he's punishing me with grab, and then I get grabbed even though I have my block up, and I just never adapt to it. This is the worst timeline. It annoyed me so much. I just never adapted because I'm just afraid he's gonna like change it up at one point, and then he never did.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting choice.
There's so many people picking like these really odd supports today.
Yo, look at the little bits of movement happening.
All right, so we just swap over there. Did he try the backdash there? He might have, and I just timed it right. Let's see. Is that an up stance actually? That's weird. I do forget like who wins certain rounds or whatever, but I do remember like the game order win. Alright, I could have gotten totally grabbed there, and I just like double grab. Get absolutely body tech. I can grab twice in a row. Haha, fool.
You can't commit to your break. Only like a couple characters.
I could have gotten bodied there.
Like Lucario with back prayer, or like Pocket Sand, where you just instantly do it, but you have to finish an animation of a homing attack fully, and that's not gonna work.
Ooh,
yep.
Nice.
Wow. Literally. I'm so sad. That's so much damage. I love Scizor CADC. So in this situation, honestly, I feel like I should have gone Empoleon this round. I chose Sceptile only to throw him off, and it didn't really work out. Like I still won, but like it was a lot more close in comparison to like the last one, even though they both went to game 5.
Ooh, you know what?
Spoiler alert. I do like Veltar for this though.
Is this a lucky setup? Ooh, he
tried to. It could have worked, I believe.
I'm surprised. Okay, so here's my thought process. I wanted to get a knockdown. I want to do as much damage as possible though. So I wanted to do like back white and then into JX. I just failed there though.
It could have worked, I believe.
And I get this, and to this day, I just kept accidentally a lot of the time for no reason, just accidentally jumping and pressing JX too early. So I just do an empty jump like this. I hate it. It's so.
Jukem wants to make that growth work.
I mean,
I do make it work. Shut up, Shippo. Shippo, why are you always against me?
He's been making it work since 2018.
Okay, never mind. Thank you.
Ooh, combo? Ooh, no.
Nice detect. More synergy, taking your life force.
My friend in the corner.
I was hoping that would wall splat, otherwise I wouldn't do it. Oh, there's the first grab. There's the first grab that he's going to tech for no reason. Nah, he just knows. I don't know how he knows though. Then again, I did 5Y before and he'd press something. So like literally next time I fight tech, I'm just never going to grab him. With Sceptile. All that damage. That jump forward was so weird.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad I didn't hold it. I should have grabbed that. Okay, I'm glad I grabbed that.
The grab damage on Sceptile is basically a mini burst.
All right.
Oh.
But he can't convert because of that dive kick.
Jump over, U-turn.
Oh, dropping. Oh my, what just happened? Oh.
I forgot how this worked. I forgot how this worked. Honestly, I'm so tempted.
Jump over, U-turn.
Like I should have gone J-wide there. Like the one time he could have just like air-to-aired me, he didn't actually do it, which is funny. I'm just surprised he went for a grab there. What was the grab for?
Jump over.
Huh. I'm so happy to hear Shippo's like scream in my ear for like the 3rd time in a row. I apologize. Muted. Huh. Okay, that's very weird. Like, cause like for me, my point of view, I'm like, oh, I'll time him out or like see what he's gonna do. But like from his point of view, I just feel like, oh yeah, he could just easily just jump at me and hit me with a JY. Not my best play, but like he messed up too. So we're being like, wait, timeout?
Look at him with the hand motions.
Like I said before, Jukem is the king.
Dude, I had the Sceptile's win animation, but no one knows that, so it's just like. I'm such a loser. I'm a king.
He just loves Sceptile, man.
Oh, he understood. Evil Jukem, I love Scizor CADC. Evil Jukem, Empoleon is a well-balanced character. He does not need any buffs. Massive Cocoon. Bro, Cascoon, I'm telling you, Cascoon just gives me the energy and knowledge in order to beat my opponents. That's a fast game one.
Who cares about a Nidoran? Marshadow all the way.
Wow.
That's my favorite Pokemon.
You just made fun of Nidoran? Unbelievable. I'm not sure where you went for that. I could have gotten a better punish. I could have done Leaf Blade. Could have done anything, honestly.
Reactions? We have those.
I mean, the Giga Drain text makes sense because that's reactable. That makes sense because reactions. He reacts to me like 5 times. I don't understand how he's just this good at it.
Someone who does it twice in a row. All right. In the air, no. 3 times in a
Did I let go? Did I let go early?
In the air, no.
Yeah, I let go early. I could have held it.
Tell me my man is not doing this on purpose.
Yeah. Those are very good reactions, but like 2 of them I felt like I could have like if I just held it again. Because like I'm not expecting him to like, oh, you turn this time for some reason.
I know. Come on. I have no words to really just go, yeah, he's just doing it. He knows exactly the time.
He knows exactly.
Oh yeah, I get bodied this round. I get absolutely bodied.
Frames consistently.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I swapped to Snivy Lapras because I'm like, I want to test stuff. I had the same idea I had when I switched from Empoleon to Sceptile here. I was like, okay, I'll mix it up and like change it because he'll be used to Yveltal a little bit, so I'm just gonna do this. And then I realized my mistake, and I think I switched back next game or the game after. I forgot when. I'm such a gamer.
So fast he escaped the Rotom.
So gamer. Such gamer. I love doing that and punishing because they just think they can get away with just approaching. Bro, I don't understand. Why is he like this? Like what? There's 2 hits. How do you have? It feels like he has more iframes. I swear I'm timing it perfectly, like to not have that be an issue. That was like the only time I didn't block. Doing that, I just did 2Y twice, and then he still did it anyway. Like later on, he just kept doing the exact same thing. There's like no conditioning there. And I'm just so mad about it.
Good. Oh, you are not about to say you are not about the thermo.
Like, bro, like yeah, like thermo grab seems so obvious. He doesn't do anything about it. I'm like, okay, then I'll grab him later on, and then he grabs me. I'm like, what? How do you know? But then he'll get hit by Leaf Blade.
Just whiffed on that one. Snivy gonna put some.
Then he'll like duck after the move is already out. By the way, look at this. The move is already out, and then he reacts to it with a ducking move.
Whiffed on that one. Snivy gonna put some pressure on. Yeah, breaking with the backhand.
It's not gonna kill. But he does
1 HP.
on deck. 18 seconds
Do I do my whole? No, okay.
These matches. Oh my
Bro,
God.
I should have punished that. Like, I don't know why he did that, honestly. It just threw me off. Like, I delayed it, too. Like, if I just did it right away, he would have gotten hit. Like, it only worked because he delayed it. Or, well, I delayed it. So I'm not too sure what that was for. I guess maybe the homing. Maybe homing attack? Not too sure. I don't know why I had homing attack. And again, I guess if he has counterattack, I don't know why I had forward Y.
Jukem had to make something happen. Jukem didn't want to waste the burst.
Nope. That's entirely wrong. I tried the burst right then and there. I tried to do it right then and there and then not come out because I got hit like literally frames before it happened. I did not try to save it. This is not a thing for me trying to save it. I will say that. I should have jumped probably.
Might have bursted, but there was like no recoverable health to be had. Nice. Jukem had to make damage on deck. I think right now.
I guess I didn't have much recoverable health, but like if it's like low time and I'm wasting time, I just use my burst attack and he just wastes a lot of HP. Jukem confirmed to have learned from the Garchomp players. Goddamn, fuck you. How dare you think that?
God, the speed on that dash.
The speed on the dash.
I'm telling you, man, the movement on Scizor. Both of these characters actually are just very highly.
I had the idea. That's a lot of damage too. I can say it's crit, but still.
But the mobility on Scizor with
I just ran right into those staples.
Just make it just that good. Charge.
Oh, I really wish you fell into the trap so I can combo off of it.
You gotta be very careful moving forward. Those staples are still active and live.
They are stuffing the CA too far away.
I should have CA'd and like got a grab punish for the crit.
For the U-turn.
I'm really kind of weirded that
he really tried to. He keeps trying to do it. I don't understand why they didn't hit 2, by the way. I just need a 5x more, like in this situation. And like if I get 2 wide, so freaking be it. I don't care because I'm tired of not getting good punishes because of freaking backdashing being weird. Because I think what's happening is actually just he's backdashing and he just moves so far back while the iframes are giving it to him that it just does that. I don't understand. He's pressed a button every time. I think that's the thing. I just need to keep attacking him. He's backdash and it's like, okay, now I'll just do this. I think I've literally had this exact same thought before. I just need to attack tech over and over again. Even if he adapts later on, I'll still probably feel like doing it because he's not going to be doing U-turn because he hates U-turn.
What did I just tell you, bro? Come on.
I'm so glad I didn't die with burst because I post that stupid Garfield meme. I'm like, Garfield, use your burst, and I almost died without it. And then 2Y moment. I think this is it.
Oh, the hit and the hit confirmed into 2Y burst.
God damn, it's so annoying. I think it's so quick you can do like the burst cancel before the second and third hit. And it'll like do an awkward little pose thing. Wait, I live in 1 HP? Damn. I can't believe I got by my own strat of doing burst when they're at like 1 HP.
I love this Superman. It's so clean.
It is a very good super, I will give him that. Scizor has bad neutral. Who says that? Did they say that? I did not realize that. I look confused more than anything. I literally look like I've seen some shit. I need help. I'm a child stuck in
no switches here.
A tournament setting and I don't know what to do. God, I love staples. Said no one ever. Except for Scizor players.
Oh my god, caught with the back, the little projector.
I probably could have done neutral Y Leaf Blade, but I wasn't sure if I would get there in time, like from doing this, stopping, and then doing neutral Y, so this is the safer option.
I call it the poison miss, being able to activate off of either detect or getting off.
Yeah, and then he does that too. I don't understand how he just constantly gets that. This entire part of me of what Sceptile is just like constantly just being like, how does he know I'm jumping? How does he know when I'm grabbing?
Either detect or...
And like both of these instances could just be like beaten if I just like stood still on the ground and just waited for to see him what he would do. Because he did preemptive jumps like this too when I'm playing Empoleon. It was just for Aqua Jet situations. But for this, it's because I'm going to jump forward in JY, which honestly, I probably shouldn't do too much anyway because he has CA. So like I should just stay on the ground.
From the side Y.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that. Unless I'm like, of course, like I need to like, yeah, for reasons like that. Unless I need to, you know, cross up or something. But like I wasn't at a range where I'd do that.
Wall splat, damage. Swords. Oh my gosh. The auto-corrected swords.
The autocorrect, which screwed me by the way, because I'm expecting it to actually go to me.
That's such a great Oki and realization that if you get that cancel in situation off of the tech.
I decided I'm just gonna waste this out because he got out. It's now my barrier now. I'm able to grab there because I reacted to it. And Sceptile is privileged to have a longer range grab. But yeah, I liked wasting the Rotom because I'm like, okay, I'll just be in here. Does he shoot projectiles? Yeah, he does. Despite them both being hit by Latios. If they do escape, I like setting up my own traps outside the barrier and then just staying in there so that they wouldn't be able to like get through me, so then I could just like set up more traps, especially if it's like JY. So I don't have to worry about blocking projectiles because Latios is in the way.
Well, if Tech's gonna keep going for CAs, you probably can get very lucky out of just trying to catch him out of. Oh goodness, missed.
That wasn't a punish, I'm fairly certain. No, I put my arm up like for guarding. Nope, another one. God bless.
But he's in, dashing.
I love it when I get punished for not getting punished, which, by the way, that I literally did punish that the one time. I just did 2Y twice in a row.
And not only that, I think he's only been grabbed maybe once.
You have to be very careful about it because the movement of Scizor, you put the input.
I love this character. I love this character. Though I will say, this was definitely an oopsie on my part. I was holding down, I swore. I swore I was holding down because that would be a combo after 5x. And it just didn't for some reason. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it just didn't do a low angle. It may have just been tournament nerves for my part, but that just proves, like, I need to be more concise, master my, like, stuff more. Even though that's just a thing I always do, so I don't know how I messed it up. Tournament nerves may have just gotten to me. Let me see what happened exactly. Yeah, like, it did hit, but, like, it was so later. Like, it was a lingering part, too. That's the most annoying part.
Like, Scizor's moving enough that, like, you can't just go, mid, and then he's like, oh, now he's close.
Mid.
Oh, he thought he was gonna be
Yo, this stuff kind of mid though. Just like, not this 5x. This is a high, but no one reacts to that. They just preemptively do a low, if anything.
The Leaf Storm will in fact stay there until you are forced Sceptile.
Did I grab here?
Yes, which means he can try his best.
Bro, he'll block all the freaking time, and then I try grabbing him, he doesn't freaking do it. Like, I know, later on. It's not gonna work. Like, I don't understand.
And again, Tech stuffing out the CAs. He's doing this consistently. And
I don't understand.
It's the only time where it's off its mark.
I do think I've been counterattacking way too much, but at least I'm not Scizor right now. I think, if I recall, like, I kind of looked at, like, a few parts of this set before, not the full thing. I think the commentators even, like, said, like, oh, Jukem is countering a lot. I'm like, bro, I'm literally fighting Scizor right now. The character who CAs the most in this entire goddamn game. I was doing a lot of them. Like, I realized, like, I was doing them either instant or almost instant or only fully charged. Not, like, a midway to mid-high. Like, I was doing it, and that would help beat me out a lot of those, like, 2Y situations he's been hitting me out of. Which would be really helpful. I never learned, but I did end up winning somehow. I don't know, I didn't adapt too well in this matchup, which is kind of, like, makes me feel a bit icky looking back, because I didn't adapt too well, and I just don't know how I won, honestly, with Sceptile right here. I adapted way better with Empoleon, in my opinion.
Ooh,
like, see, that was instant, almost. Like, I sure should a tiny bit.
Often Tech is stuffing out his CA, so he's trying to do the little quick one. Alright, oh, he can. Alright, I thought maybe he could possibly punish that.
Yeah, he tried a 2Y there for a grab. That makes sense. That 6Y was a misinput, but that would have been very cool if it worked, actually. No, I should do 6Y, honestly. Like, if he thinks I'm going to 2Y, then I beat him. If he does a backdash, it's going to be slow enough to where I beat it. I should do that more. It's still kind of risky, honest, so I don't know if I really want to do it, but it is a good idea. I should keep it in mind. It's like an alternative.
Using the hover dash, it can negate low priority projectiles. He was able to get rid of some of the lead seeds.
Gosh, jump back JY, God bless. God bless jump back JY. I love jump back JY. It's my entire being. Don't you agree, Cascoon? You think that it's for kiddies and I should be feeling ashamed for absolutely abusing something that is actually just very abusable like that? I agree. Well, too bad I'm not good at video games, so Cascoon, you're just going to have to deal with it. Just please don't stab me in my sleep.
I didn't know the extra, now we know. He just flies over them.
Oh, there he goes, trying to backdash again. Tech on Wake Up, what will he do? Backdash or 2Y? Those are the two options. No blocking, no not even counterattacking, just 2Y or backdash.
With the garden, converting from the garden, is this a whole
I love
hey, yo, my man
stuck in the garden,
I love making people stuck in the garden with that combo, because it just, like, it does so much damage for what it is. That's like 120. It's so cool, too. Too bad it's like, you know, Scizor, which, you know what, fair enough. It's a very cheap setup. I will give him that, but it's still Scizor, so I'm still a bit salty about it.
Oh, he decided to stay in there.
I get a grab. I think I did get a few more grabs than I thought I did, like, honestly, throughout this set, but, like, still, he got, like, 9 of them, I think. Or at least it felt like it.
Has to do a different type of combo to go
into
Leaf Storm.
I'm thinking what I could have done there. I need to test combos with, like, Rotom in mind. I don't think that was a bad option for me because I do get a lot of meter for Leaf Storm. That's like a special quirk of Leaf Storm. You get some meter. Besides just the phase shift, if I recall. So you get a decent amount. I almost have enough. Bro, this man's still freaking mashed. Even though he just willingly did counterattack the entire time. On this low and this high immune move. I'm so angry. Come on, Tech. Like, I know it worked out for him, but come on, Tech. You should know I use that move enough for a reason. Like, why am I just staying there? Why would you not be like, alright, it's a high immune, most likely. God dang it, Tech. That's just a funny scenario. I get grabbed twice. Or, well, grabbed once. I tried grabbing him. But, you know, he beat me out again. I got that grab, though. I don't know if that was a true punish, but either way. Here, wait. Let me see something. Let me see something here. Wait. That would have hit if I did it in the right freaking direction. Oh my god, the one time he doesn't, like, mash forward, I'm screaming. I tried to predict him moving forward.
He tried. I'll give him that.
Oop, nice. This won't kill. Because he was too far away for that to happen, so I couldn't get, like, a full good conversion.
It's not. 30 seconds left.
But I get this one.
One time he doesn't react to the Giga Drain. Tech, oh my goodness.
I'm just good, what can I say?
Teching all of these grabs, and right now Tech is not teching the rest of them.
Literally breathing. You see, it's you. It's you, buddy. Do you think we're gonna win? Do you forget? You have, like, goldfish brain memory. Frame 15 more than half screen BA, for sure. Only minus, like, 4.
Wait, he just won that game? Am I missing something? You know what? Going back to
oh yeah, they gave it the Tech. I think they did that twice in a row, which is funny. Oh dang. Yo, he ballin' though. Literally ballin'. Dropping them. Drop it. Barrel, 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 barrel. Bump, 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 bump. How did that? I should have done neutral white leaf blade. Wait. I held it for a bit.
Honestly.
I wonder if I could get on the full thing. I might have been able to get the full thing, honestly. That disappoints me a bit. Because I could have gotten a lot more damage. And I could have prevented this situation from happening. A bad timeline. Oh yeah, I could have done charge 5x into 4x. So I need to test that. That's the thing I wanted to test. I tried several things. That's why I kept doing it. Like, I just wanted to test to see what I could do in that situation. I'm thinking maybe side Elite Seed would be the best option instead of like trying to avoid it going forward or backward, like to try to like jump over it or under it. So Elite Seed would probably be much better. Big meaty claw. 69 HP, nice.
Like, you're trying to anti-air somebody, like instead of using like an anti-air missile, you just send like a battleship at them. So, like,
yeah, he going burst, that's fair. Just backdashes again. He doesn't even mean to do it. I'm so mad. I don't know how he does it. Oh wait, I guess maybe he was out of range. He almost went into it.
Being Scizor, being able to have a moving CA to escape the situation.
Yeah. After that situation, I literally told myself, next time he does something like that, I'm leaf storming his ass. And then he never did it again, and I got so mad because I'm like, I was so ready for it. I was just so ready. I wanted to freaking break that giant scissor bug's like metal armor with a freaking Azuna drop straight from heaven. God forbid I get that though, because he just never hovers again.
Walking approach, hover canceled.
Oh, look, another situation where he just grabs me even though I'm blocking. That sounds so bad, like, oh, even though I'm blocking, like, how dare you grab me while I'm blocking, how dare you, but you know what I mean, like, I'm just like, oh, it isn't an actual punish, but he just grabs anyway.
There's a lot of tiny CAs here.
He just blocks, but if I grabbed there, he would have done two-way.
There's CAs everywhere.
You know he would have.
Ooh,
that was a good reaction on my part. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get like a J8Y combo into an 8Y loop, but I'm pretty sure if I like stepped forward and then did, I might have been able to. Either way, it's like safer to be like this. Jump back JY, jump back JY. God, gotta love it.
I think he was probably just going for it.
I pressed CA, I died because of it. Oh, wait, that beat him out? Huh, where is he? Wait a minute. He just didn't do the Kara. Well, that's good for me. I know in heated situations it could be pretty hard to do that, but like, still. We gotta love how I get punished. Gotta love! Alright, let me get through this. Let me get through this real quick. So, we do neutral Y. He dashes forward preemptively. I punish him. I push myself back with Bullet Seed, by the way. It still makes me land there, and he gets a full combo off of it. It only hit one, so it's like not even that skilled. Good character. Bad character, actually. Okay. Ooh, he didn't do anything. I don't think he was expecting to actually land it. I don't even remember that happening. And then he tries doing it, and then he just punished right there. Which, you know, it's fine for me. This is a game I lose anyway, but like, what if that threw him in the entire set? What if that threw him in the entire set?
And you know what? I've really been wondering about
I like setting up the seeds here. I like doing that, like setting up leech seeds so then I can like cover myself a bit more, poking my shield out a bit so then I can shield my leech seeds from projectiles, but then hiding in them when people approach so I don't get grabbed. It's a really cool setup. I'm so glad I didn't combo. I've been so mad. Alright, I'm gonna grab him here, I think. Okay, cool. I don't know how that worked, honestly, because that was a misinput on my part. Why'd I? I shouldn't have let go early. I think I just figured, oh, he'll like try to grab me, so I like did it early. But then I'm like, oh wait, he's gonna do it again, and then he'll probably get hit if he were to have done it. like realistically, I'm surprised he went for it again, because like he could just let it go maybe, and like trying to beat me out. I mean, it was a good call. Oh, and then here's the part where I hate the most, because like it was like my brain freaking malfunction. I swear.
Is he gonna go for the chip? He's gonna go for the burst chip.
In the air! Oh!
So my freaking brain malfunctioned here. My brain was telling me to do JX or forward Y, and then my brain just told me JY. Because either would have worked, honestly. Maybe not JX. Oh yeah, I had more than enough time to hit him with JX. Forward Y would have been the safer option. JX was, because I was thinking JX in case he attacks, so then I can dodge the attack. I think I was also thinking, okay, what if he lands on the ground? But like, it doesn't matter, just do forward Y. God, why is my brain like that? I don't want to even hear people, the commentator, because my brain just jumbled. We're on this stage again, too. God dang. Forward Y would have been a godlike play. It would have been a very simple play. Yeah, finally I get around, because like he's in the air. What's he going to do? Like, I forgot what his options are besides like JX. Like, I should have done it like from far away so I can dodge a JX. But I just didn't think of it at the moment for some reason. And then I was like, oh, okay, what about JX? And then I did the JY. You know, it's like, I keep saying that over and over again. But like, it was just such a weird play on my end. And I just, I hate it. I've never had a brain malfunction like that bad.
the flash Jukem wanted to do.
Alright, but here. Oh, nice.
That was not a reaction. I refuse to believe that was a reaction.
Nice reactionary grab.
I refuse to believe that was a reaction. Maybe it was. Yeah, so like in that one, I tried to go forward and just land, and it's like the last game. I think that's like the second to last time that happened. I think it happened one more time. I tried doing something different, but I should really just be going to the side, like I mentioned.
And look at that conversion. You're just bounced up. You are sent
Oh,
up
there's
for
combo
so
in the air.
long. You can decide what combo you're going to do. Like you could make yourself a pros
Oh,
and
nice.
cons checklist kind of like.
I totally meant to block there, but like I just didn't do it in time. Cool if he did 2Y, I would have gotten hit, but it doesn't matter. Haha, screw you. I think a lot of time when he does make these mistakes, he still wins the round, so it makes me feel less bad that if I do win the round, because like I think the rounds I usually win are the ones where like I'm actually playing very good.
I mean, that's kind of how the Pokemon play.
So when he makes a mistake and he still wins, I feel bad. I feel less bad about myself. I'm just like, oh, I am a good player because I'm actually like making clutch decisions and winning rounds because of it and not because pity. Or not pity. I like that play. That's a great play of mine. I did that specifically because I'm like, if he does let go of it, he's going to get hit by the pillar. And I'm so happy because, especially, he only got hit by it once, and it just does so much damage. Oh my gosh. I probably could have done more with neutral Y into it, but, like, that's so good damage. I should let go there. Bro, I'm so mad about that. Like, why is he even 6x there? And, like, also, again, these backdashes, I don't understand how he's dodging them. Like, he's dodging the first hit, and then he's just moving far away for the second hit. I don't understand. Why is his backdash that good? Like, what the heck? It's 2 different hits at 2, like, slightly different timings. How is your backdash doing it that consistently? And I should let go sooner. But I forgot how, like, a big in-between time there is between 6xx.
How long Jukem was in CA that if you did it from the start, from the get-go, you'd been fine. But
wait, when was I?
Such a great benefit, but not being able to actually make his way out of it.
That was literally the start of it, Shippo. What are you talking about? Shippo, that was literally the start of my counterattack. Like, literally frames. I don't understand.
He was already midway through it when he started it.
No, it wasn't. It was literally the beginning of it, Shippo.
Feeling the pressure again.
Shippo. Literally mashing. There's so many moments where I could have won here. Like, besides, like, the part where he made a mistake. Like, I could have... He's just, like... It makes sense to do it there. But it makes me so mad, because, like, I could have pressed something else.
Not doing enough damage to kill. Forcing up. The quick 2Y.
The mashiest 2Y. Nah, it makes sense. God damn. I usually use delayed neutral Y dash delayed grab because of that. I guess I never really like did it against him.
Because 5x is a high from Sceptile.
Mm-hmm. But I think that hit me even before the 5x even came out, but it was still a good decision nonetheless. I agree, Jin. I agree. We should not get commentators who can think. I'm kidding.
I think that was Max.
I'll never forgive Shippo because what he said before about me being serious by not going Empoleon, and I'm like, I will drop kick you.
Just to make sure that you can...
Oh. I don't understand this situation. What do you mean? What do you mean? My attack should be hitting you. My attack should be hitting you. What do you mean? And he did 2x for some reason. I'm so mad. This is the CA I should have gotten before.
Yes, Jukem gonna find a combo here. He's gonna reset him. Looks like it. Gonna have him. Yes, bullet seeds.
Okay. I'm so glad I was smart there. Because I realized, oh wait, I'm going to set a bullet seed, and because of the 2Y whiffing, I'm not going to be able to time it rightly, or I can actually punish them, or like keep them blocking. Sorry, that's what I mean. We're just going to do this in case he just decides to do something cheeky. And that was correct! Haha. So in this situation, I'm just thinking, okay, I need to just push him in the corner, but at the same time, stables are dumb, and at the same time, he can retreat into the corner a bit more and like move out of the way with CA. So this is a very, very hard decision to be in. I really want to like hit him with like one big move like 5x and pierce his counterattack, but he can always like react to 5x, or he just goes in the burst right now. It's like literally, I don't have burst, he has burst. We're at somewhat even HP, but I'm at disadvantage really.
If Scizor could just stay just out like the teeter out range of CA.
I don't know how that worked. I gotta ask him why he went for 2Y there. Maybe he thought I was gonna do a dash grab, but like in that situation, I feel like that was a terrible decision on my part, but it worked out. I'm just very glad I got that off, because it made me feel a lot safer now that I don't have to worry about his burst attack anymore. Because he's not using it a lot, but like I jump a lot, so you don't know when he's gonna decide to actually use it. So we just seal it away, and then he gets Giga Drained. don't know why I keep going for that. Like, this is a perfect range where I could just, like, dashed up and done, like, 8Y loops. I'd do any 8Y loops in both situations. I was safe again, I was safe again. I'm a safe boy, I'm a safe boy. I use counterattack and shield. I'm sad. Oh, and there's me trying to use DX as an alternative now. It's just, I realized after it, use side lead seed. I will continue to say that.
The airship at him.
Ooh.
6 seconds left on the clock. Oh my god! Wait, no, he's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit.
That's actually, I think that's just straight gonna kill. Because
so I'm confused about this situation because, like, I don't know if he misinput a grab. I don't know why he would just hover dash like this. Like, aren't you able to grab in a situation like this that quickly? Or is there, like, some leeway that he, like, messed up? Because that wasn't a crit. Wait, insufficient support gauge? Wait, when did that appear? Maybe he does know about the support plink thing and then blocking. Maybe he tried blocking right there. That would have been very impressive if he did try doing that and, like, knew about it.
Just gonna kill. Yeah, he was in rage.
Yeah, but, like, I should have gotten grabbed there, honestly. I think if you did 5Y BA, he would have died 100%. Yeah, no matter response, because unless he did, he's done this before.
The airship.
What he should have done
6 seconds.
is see this and then hover dash Y, because that's beaten me out before. In between this, so I got extremely lucky there. Then again, I've got, like, extremely unlucky, like the first round 5 million freaking times. If you go back and see me complaining about all that nonsense, you'll know why. So I think this is fair. All right, Cascoon, I need you here with me for this final round. But this godlike music.
But if you're in a white health the entire time, you're taking full damage. But if you're in a white health the entire time,
yeah, he just tried homing attack there.
Right now, sitting at set point. But
I hate that I can't bolt seat jump over that. I think I did the small one. I think I did. Not the big one. If I did the big one, I would have gone over. I need to do that more.
Oh wait, that's a I mean, Jukem's sitting on set point, but Tech does not want to go home. He is
God, I hate that counter attack so much. That is not okay. That is not okay. Look at this. Look at this. This big, giant, schlobby webbing being spat at in my face right now that pierces my protection. I don't like it at all.
He is fighting for.
Please get it away from me.
Again, it's going to take away
he's in the air. He jumped.
He's in the air. I think he pressed a button.
But it does have an anti-air hitbox. Oh my god, in the air, but he does hit into
yeah.
it.
I don't know why he did that. If he just jumped normally, he would have been able to avoid it, or at least hover.
It's like, peace. This is your problem now.
Bye-bye.
You're going to have to deal with the Sceptile either way.
I got that crit going. Okay.
Hard knockdown here. 5x charge.
I grab here, don't I?
Just sealed the deal for that phase entirely.
How does he know? How does he know, guys? How does he know? Because I did the counterattack. If I did grab right before the counterattack, he would have done that move anyway. Like, why does he never? Why does he never press a button? Like, he always does it. I've never counterattacked an option like that. I don't understand how he knows. It's impressive, but it makes me infuriated.
Taking away the opportunities of these grabs. And nice movement. Making sure
he didn't do JY there. I didn't do a side lead seat, which thank God actually, because he didn't press a button. I'm not learning, by the way. I don't know how I won the set.
Metal Claw. Jukem's gonna have to burst. Luckily, yeah.
Oh, this part, yeah, I was proud of this. This is like literally my character arc throughout this entire set, because I just realized all the times he's just tried to dash up, grabbed me after I think I'm like punishable and something, all led to this exact moment.
Where
he's like, oh, he's gonna block now because, like, even though he's not punishable, I'm just gonna dash up and grab him and then take the round. No, screw you. We're taking dubs, many dubs.
Like 12 or like 20 something. 24.
I wonder what the counterplay this is are seeing 3 times in field and doing an unreactable dash grab is. In this situation,
yeah, I was gonna say both these.
Like, it was less obvious to me that, like, it was gonna be a situation where he was gonna do it. Like the other ones where, like, I was clearly safe, or not clearly, but like I was safe, and then he just went for a grab anyway, like the 4 or 5 other times he did that. But in this situation, I was like kind of keeping it in mind, and I was just like, he's definitely gonna go for something after this Leaf Blade Dragon Breath, because I am minus, so he might go for something like, you know, a dash grab like he has before, or if he goes for a counterattack, I was just gonna do 5Y burst attack anyway. So maybe it would have been like the last round, except for like a better situation. And he has 197. That has so much chip damage. That has like 40 chips. They say it's not gonna kill. Honestly, at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, please kill. Like, in my heart, like, I knew it killed because I'm in rage. It crit. He's not in rage. I knew it killed because mine does like 220 something, I think. Not base. I think it's like 190 base. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Like 12 or like 20 something.
24? They thought this shit was gonna do 170 something damage on a crit rage. They thought I was gonna like maybe like okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, maybe like 3 HP. Like maybe I could believe that. Like it does like 190 something. Actually, no, I can't even believe that. They legit thought this was gonna do. We're at 197.
It's probably gonna put him at like 12 or like 20 something.
24? 24?
They thought it was gonna do 173 damage. I'm malding.
24? 18.
24. Or he just takes it! Or he just takes it!
No scaling!
No scaling! I did 1-5Y, motherfucker! There was nothing before that besides a crit 5Y.
Just no scaling. I thought there'd be some scaling from the 5Y.
Believe it or not, it was Tech who was doing the shake more than me. I was just like kind of out at that moment.
I thought there would be. He didn't do 5Y, he just did 5Y burst. You would
This is going in my thumbnail, by the way. I didn't mean to lean on Tech, by the way. I'm so sorry. Tech.
Yes, he's relieved that it killed. And Tech, second place.
I hit my light.
NEC. You know what? It's not it. With Scizor
I was so
as
dead
well,
inside.
Guys, come on. Think about how good this character is. Come on.
He's a good character.
Tell me about the bug bite.
Tell me about
the bug bite.
You get snatched up.
Yo, he hits me. He did not hit me with one bug bite. I think that entire set that wasn't like raw. I think, if I recall, maybe he hit me with like 1 or 2, and I just forgot. But like, it was mostly in the Empoleon set that had negative scaling. Clip this and ship this to Jam. Will it kill? But Pokken, baby, it's just Pokken, baby. End of the day.